Hello, so I think today I'm just going to do a little video on, I've not got the tripod on and I do look like crap because I went to the gym this morning and I broke up a massive sweat and I've just had a shower and I'm all clean, so I thought I'd just do a little talk on my PCOS, how I got diagnosed, and because I only got diagnosed about a year ago. What happened was 3 years ago we started thinking about, having another child, so I came off of the pill and we started trying. And I've been on the pill for a very long time until we decided to conceive Dakota, and that took a year and a half itself, but we just put that down to stress, but obviously it wasn't. I was a lot smaller then as well, so I think that my weight plays a part in it too, being so long. So a year in, I did have irregular periods, but I got it to the point where I was every 36 days, my cycle got to every 36 days, which was good. This was after I got diagnosed. So a year in, after trying to conceive a second child, my doctor thought, he thought there was something wrong, So what he did is he did a blood test, for PCOS, and then he did a scan on my ovaries, and obviously it came back I did have PCOS. Hearing that, I guess you just never think stuff like that, things like that would happen to you, but it does happen, and it happens quite a lot, so. But it did devastate me, and yeah, I felt very low after that. So another 2 years passed after finding out that. I do get hair here. This is my PCOS symptoms that I get. I get hair, and I have gained a lot of weight, and I do struggle. I've struggled with my weight my entire life. At one point I was not eating and had an eating disorder to the point where I didn't want to eat anything because that's a whole nother story in that one. And then after having Dakota, it got more hard to lose my weight, and I have problems with, I did get moody, but I have got anxiety and depression as well, so moody, snappy, weight gain, hair, struggling to lose weight, yes, and fertility problems, obviously, because it's been 3 years. So, and then after I got diagnosed, we just carried on trying. He said give it a couple more years, and then I had a miscarriage about a year and a half in. I had a miscarriage. What happened was I knew there was something wrong. With Dakota, I never felt any implantation or anything, but I did then. I felt the implantation and I had the spotting, which I didn't have with Dakota either. So we just did a pregnancy test. I never thought with it being so long trying, I never thought anything had come up, but obviously it did. In seconds it came up. I had 2 pink lines in that moment when you just see them 2 pink lines, and then just got it all snatched away because a couple of days later, sorry, I just dropped my phone. A couple of days later, I woke up because it had been night. I woke up, and if you've had a miscarriage before, you'll know. I just started bleeding really bad. to the point where I just had to go into the shower and just stand in the shower. It was devastating, to be honest, but my body got rid of it naturally, so my doctor didn't see the unless I had any more problems, I didn't see the point in going to the hospital, because he said it's probably getting rid of it naturally. So, and then I'm lucky because I was only, you know, I was very early, probably about 4, maybe 5 weeks, because I'd only just rang the midwife after seeing that test, and I never got to see the midwife because obviously it never got any further. Yeah, so that happened, and a couple of months after that, I had a second very early miscarriage, because what I got a second line, but it was extremely faint compared to my first one. So what my doctor said is he thought it was like a, you know, where it fails to implant. Basically, very early miscarriage. It's tried to implant, but it's not, and it's failed. He did think it was is it ectopic pregnancy? He did think it was that, but so I had to go to the hospital at that point and get all checked over, and they checked me over, and I was late on my period as well, obviously. So they did, I don't know what it was, they did some sort of sweep, you know, and then it came after that. Then I miscarried, and it all came out then. This is very hard to talk about because I never talk about this. This all happened after my PCOS diagnosis, and you just begin to think, could you have done something different? You know, if you'd have done something different, and maybe nothing would have happened, and I'd have been lucky enough to have a second child. I think that kind of drove me even deeper into depression and anxiety, because you just think to yourself, you just think, what if, and could I have done something different? What could I have done? You just think it's your fault, don't you? So I now know that it wasn't. This is really hard to talk about. I'm trying not to get upset. So that happened. So basically it was very quick, a lot of things quick, you know, so quickly happened, and all happened in a year. Getting diagnosed with PCOS, having 2 miscarriages after the diagnosis, and then it's 3 years now trying for a baby, and I've not got pregnant since them 2 miscarriages. So obviously I'm getting my blood test done near the end of the month to check. Sorry, I trailed off then, because I'm just thinking it's really hard to talk about. So yeah, I'm getting my blood test to check my levels again for my testosterone, and check to make sure I'm ovulating properly. That's that really. This is a really quick video. It's just I wanted to have a little chat, and you know, maybe there's other people that are going through the same as I have, you know, or maybe you're just finding out that you've got PCOS, and you know, maybe you've just had miscarriages. Just know everything happens for a reason, hey? I keep telling myself that, but it's very hard to think that, you know. Things do happen for a reason. You've got to keep telling yourself that, otherwise you'll send yourself crazy, like I did myself. I'm going to say bye now, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not going to edit or anything, it's just going to be uploaded like this, so please do subscribe. Maybe I'll do a better story, because this is just a quick hello, and you know, I wanted to explain about my PCOS more, and I think I'm just rambling because it's very hard for me to talk about, so, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.